Welcome to College Station, Texas, home of the Texas A&M Aggies, and tonight the lights are shining brightly on the home of the 12th man as this crowd is ready to gig 'em and get another season of Aggie football underway. Today we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Black Knights will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Muhammad. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Shakes off the tackler.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Muhammad. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver hearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
To the ground. He's got it again.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Daly. He'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Black Knights want to move quickly. Now the play fake. Buys a little time. Catch in the middle, it's short. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth. You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. A very positive start to the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, Dave.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice the safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Texas A&M going up tempo. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his man enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The first down for the offense. Looking for space, it's Moss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic on the scrap. And it's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
The give is to Smith. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off of the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it behind the line. It's Barber. Touchdown, Aggies! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Looking downfield, it's Daly. He looks that one in nicely. Got a little space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The snap sets up the throw. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
To throw, it's Daly. Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Timeout. The Black Knights will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggie! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Western Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Daly. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused a missed timing.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. He makes the connection. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Black Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Daly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Field goal is good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll call for the fair catch here. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going up top on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Dropping back, it's Daly. Unloads to the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
When you get the incompletion there on third down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, if you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barber. At the 45 on his way. Open runway ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got some room headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle. And this offense generates a massive play.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
The back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Aggie! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Daly. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete. They're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Muhammad. And they explode on that one, and they got it down to the 22. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Fires and picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
To the air, it's Daly. Unloads it left. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the...